Hi. I just wanted to give a shout out to the Gentle Barn, one of the loves in my life. Here you go. Check it out. 14 years they have been open. And the owner is a woman after my own heart. She said that her parents wouldn't let her have animals when she was a kid, and so now she has like 270 or 170. Anyways, it's a lot. It's in the hundreds. My parents did let me have animals when I was a kid, so that's probably why I don't have 270, just 18, right? That's not too many. Anyways, the Gentle Barn is a beautiful, wonderful place that takes in farm animals, sometimes dogs and cats, that are kind of the worst of the worst. They have tremendous physical and health problems, and they've been abused, sometimes severely abused. And this beautiful woman and her family take these animals in and heal them. And guess how they do it? They do it with love, right? So one of my big messages, and they're all about compassion. They're all about, just putting so much love out there into these animals that their souls eventually start healing, and they turn into these wonderful therapeutic creatures. Because the other thing about the Gentle Barn is that they have kids from the inner city come out. They have programs where they bring them out to the barn, and they work with these animals, and a lot of them have been abused themselves, and they can relate to the animals like they never have been able to relate to people. So the other thing they do, so besides this inner city kids, oh, by the way, changes lives, work on a farm and find your purpose. It really is changing lives. And the other thing they do is they work with kids with disabilities. And same thing, a lot of these animals have been abused so much that they now have disabilities, and they have different issues. And so the kids with the disabilities, and some of them are autistic, just kind of runs the gamut. And they really relate to these animals, and sometimes it's the most normal that their parents have seen them is when they're with animals. I believe in the power of animals, so I have so many, but I believe that they are a connection to the divine and to nature, and that we should aspire to be more like them in most ways, right? There's some things my dog does that I don't really aspire to do, so just saying. Anyways, so for Thanksgiving, I hope that you have a compassionate Thanksgiving, whatever that means to you. So if you are a vegan and you're having a vegan Thanksgiving, rock on. If you're a vegetarian, I hope that in your dairy choices that you pick the most compassionate methods, meaning organic, And if you are just a regular omnivore that eats meat, I would very highly encourage you to get turkeys that are from like a farmer's market, that are from small farmers, because the turkeys aren't shot full of antibiotics. They're organic just by nature, because they don't put a bunch of junk in their feed, like antifungals, antibiotics, I don't know, all this yuck stuff. Anyway, stuff you don't want in your body. And they raise them kind of like how I raise my chickens. I don't eat my chickens, but they have access to the outdoors every day, sunshine. They get to scratch in the dirt. They get to eat bugs and, natural feed and grass and, all kinds of good stuff. So those animals, and not only that, they have a great life, until they're obviously harvested for Thanksgiving, to put it nicely. They have a really good life before that, and it tastes a heck of a lot better, and it's so much healthier for you, because that animal in its meat, it doesn't have, like I said, all that junk, all that factory farm stuff. So I highly recommend, farmers market, localharvest.org. It will usually help you to find turkeys that are, like I said, hormone-free, that they're small farms and that raise these animals. And I will put that in the link below. And if you already, since this is like a day before Thanksgiving, if you have already purchased your turkey this year, don't feel guilty. Just make some different choices for maybe Christmas. I don't know if you do Christmas turkey. If you do next year, why don't you plan it out? And a lot of times from these places you can order a turkey like 6 months in advance, and that way that they know they have, you know, as many as they need, and then they get you one, and they are, you know, beautiful birds, and it makes a great Thanksgiving dinner. So personally, I don't eat turkey. I'm apparently highly allergic, so it's fine that I haven't ate turkey for like the last 3 years. So I might try the Tofurkey this year. I have not tried that method. We usually just make a lot of really delicious vegetarian dishes, so we shall see. There will be a quiche involved because of our lovely chickens producing, you know, their lovely eggs. And I made mozzarella yesterday. Yes, I made it. Pretty awesome, right? So I'm going to have that in my quiche. And I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful Thanksgiving, a compassionate Thanksgiving. Most importantly, compassionate to yourself, because if you're compassionate to yourself, it radiates from you, and you can give that to other people. And it is a beautiful thing. Because what is compassion? Compassion is just one of the languages of love, right? If you didn't know that, it is. So I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Lots of love. Mwah. Lots of gratitude, and gratitude for you that are watching my videos and reading my blog posts. And I hope that I am giving you loads of fun and value. Yeah, I hope I'm giving you that, and I'm being somebody that's there for you when you need it. I aspire to that. So thank you again. I couldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. And I wish you peace and blessings. Namaste.